Okay, so we should be live and everything seems to be working. Cool, so we're back on Elder Scrolls Online tonight, and we'll be carrying on with the main quest line. I think it's about time I focused a bit more on that, as I'm only part of the way through. We may pick up a few of the side quests. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube or Twitch after I've actually live streamed this, so you're watching a VoD of it on either of them, do please feel free to let me know what you think, particularly on YouTube. Perhaps even subscribe to the channel if you like it would be appreciated, and any comments of course as well. But apart from that, we are pretty much ready to go. So let's just check to see who else. Let's go there. Let's just see who's around in terms of the guilds. Okay, cool. And on here. Nice. Okay, so we'll just say evening to everyone. So cool. Just being polite. Right. So quest-wise, final order, that is the main quest line, and we need to return to the Rimmen Palace. Let's see, we've got a variety of other quests. The Alchemist, if I can get these cornflowers, I can do that one. That's slightly frustrating. But it's not the end of the world by any means. How are we doing on our inventory? Inventory is mostly full, so we need to start off with a bit of sorting of our equipment. And we've gone the wrong way. We want to go this way. Right, so first order of business. We've got quite the variety of weaponry. But yeah, a lot of these things are two-handed, which I don't use. And okay, so steel helm not as good, steel pauldrons not as good. Those are technically better in terms of armor, but don't have the other effects. So I think we won't worry about that. Glory Rise, yeah, that's nothing. Right, we don't want to take another alchemist trip, and we couldn't. So we've got all these other writs. So normal maple bow, normal maple shield. Right, you are. Seems to be a load of things skimming by. Not got anything there. Do, however, have 20 sanded maple. Before we do anything, I do wonder. Oh, it would help if I was in the proper in-game screen. Eek. Professional streamer, me. Not. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we want 2 maple bows. And we need a maple shield. All done. Cool. That's a woodworking route. Blacksmith's route. Oh, the blacksmith's route wants us to do normal steel helm, dagger and pauldron. Okay. So, how are we doing first of all? That's iron. That's steel. Cool. We got a ton of stuff that we can deconstruct. I don't think we're going to get anything from those. Oh, we did. I always thought you didn't when they were cost 0. I was mistaken. Okay. Now, those are things that I might want to keep. Actually, let's come out of here. Okay, so the crypt cudgel is in my bank. Okay, so let's all up. So we go into collections and we go into assistance and we call upon Zabi. Hello, Zabi. Welcome back to Rimmen.
Require of a Zabi fragrant employer?
I require the stats on that there item so that I may determine whether or not. Damage shield is nice. Well, I've got a steel sword of frost. Okay. Having reviewed what I have with me, I do not believe I want to keep any of those things. So we'll deconstruct all of those as well. Right. Helm, dagger, pauldron. Okay. So let's just find the dagger. Yep. We're set to the lowest possible level for steel. So we make that. Then we need to find the helm and the pauldron. Again, we're at the lowest possible level. Come over one. Doesn't matter what style I craft these in, as long as I craft them. That's cool. Now, while I'm here, can I craft something nice? No, I'm still limited to maple. And I've got an oak shield, so I don't see point in worrying about that. Now we just want to take a look at the clothier. So, rawhide helm, arm cops, and bracelets. Okay. So, helm, arm cops, braces, we've got that set to the lowest level. Braces, helm. Yeah, here we go, and we've got plenty of everything, so. Hopefully, yep, there we go. That one done. Now we can't complete this alchemist one yet because we haven't got cornflower. Tar, craft a petty glyph of stamina. That's what they want from the enchanting side of things. It's over here. So we need to start with a potency rune. Ancient Jura. And we need to use tar. Now we just got to remind ourselves which one of these. That's a slight glyph of stamina. That's a petty glyph of stamina. Ah, okay. I went into the quest log by mistake. Fair enough. All the selection is still there. That is a petty glyph of stamina. Oh. Oh. Right. So that leads us on to the provisioner writ, where we need to craft the banana surprise and 4-eye grog. So, fruit dishes, banana surprise, and with the drinks, there's the 4-eye grog. Okay. That didn't take very long at all. Advantage of taking the time to collect stuff as we travel. Right, let's hand in all these writs. Nice. how we're doing in terms of our inventory. Still at 63. What's it made up of? That's known. That's known. That's known. Okay. Ah! Hiya, Ammo. Stream sniping. No! No, stream snipe me. There's a Bazzy. Zabi.
Have need of a zabi?
Yes. Right. You just found out the Ritz money rewards are different from person to person. You got 450 for each Rit today. Ooh. Wow. That's very nice. I didn't know that. Right, let's see if we can deposit stuff. No, it won't allow me to put those in. Those are sold to a merchant for gold. I am at level 20. Hello there. Ah, utensils wardrobe. A brief visit. Now that's fair enough. Ah. Just sorting through the old inventory. Dropping some stuff in there. Okay, that'll do. Thank you very much, Azabi. Right. You're going to watch the football in about 30 minutes. You're level 28. Oh, nice. I best get on with leveling then, hadn't I? Right. So, main quest line. I need to return to the Rimmen Palace. Let's see. If I go this way. Yeah, just doing some main quest line tonight. Oh, must remember to go to the stables and do a bit of experience. Feline upon equine, not something we see very often. Excuse me. Not equine. Yes, pretty much actually. Yeah, pretty much straight from there, ammo. Is feline upon feline.
It's happening again. I see a dragon.
Cadwell? Cadwell? What was that about a dragon? Ah, there you are. See to Cadwell, if you would. Then join us in the throne room for the War Council.
Okay.
Hello? Is someone there? I appear to be back in my head. Well, my other head. The other head. This is so confusing. Ah, wait. Things are becoming clearer now. Yes, well, there you are. Oh, so good to see you again, my friend.
Cadwell, what did you see?
I saw that nasty orc necromancer, Zumog Phoom. He really is a despicable fellow. And there was a dragon, a huge, powerful, eyes as big as a house dragon. They called it Kaalgrontiid, means champion of the bound time. How do I know these things?
See or hear anything else?
Well, yes, I did. Seems the ears are as connected as the eyes. They talked about the moons, something about an eclipse and the perfect time to use the gate. I remember something about that from when I was the Betrayer, but the details are hazy.
Right, so the quest line has been leading us to somewhere called the Moon Gate, so your memories of your life are returning.
My memory returns in dribs and drabs, but I'm not sure that's a good thing. If I remember anything helpful, though, I'll let you know. Where are my manners? They're waiting for you. Queen Chimera has called another war council in the throne room.
Do you know what the War Council is meeting about?
Not a clue, but I know one way to find out. Head inside and see what the Cat Queen has to say.
Goodbye, Cadwell. Yep, you're not wrong. He lay on the top of the lid. Yep. Cool.
The archives were extremely helpful once I found the appropriate documents.
Our moon singers and moon priests have always paid particular attention to detail. What did you learn?
Tharn found documents regarding an ancient agreement with the Dragon Guard. They apparently provided a weapon to use against the dragons.
This relates to the legends of Kunsari and Queen Anequina, yes?
Pardon the interruption, Queen Chimera, but that sounds like the dragon horn we found. That dragon guard didn't survive, but he gave us the Anequina dragon horn.
So this alliance I reluctantly agreed to has borne fruit.
The Cygnus Irregulars assisted, but your agent did the important work.
A weapon from the Dragon Guard. Interesting. Come, Five Claw. I want to hear your report.
Okay.
Agreeing to an alliance with Imperials. At least it appears this Prefect Kalo assisted you. Tell me what happened out there, Five Claw. I want to hear it from you.
The assassin killed the Dragon Guard, but we did acquire the Iniquia Dragon Horn.
So
if I'm not
that is the
pronouncing
Dragon
that right.
Horn. It is much smaller than I thought it would be, and it looks fragile. Sound it once and it will probably crumble to dust. What are we supposed to do with such a thing? As always, you have my thanks, Five Claw.
Oh, well, no problem.
Euraxia hoped to appease the dragons by assassinating the last Dragon Guard of Elsweyr. He died, but at least you acquired the Anequina Dragon Horn and avenged his death. Now if we only knew what to do with the damn thing.
It makes noise like any other horn, right?
I know how a horn works, Five Claw, but this is a relic of ancient magic. I do not want to damage it before we learn the true significance of its power. I will have Tarn do more research. In the meantime, we have another matter to deal with.
Another matter?
Cadwell's visions strike more frequently now, with more urgency. Tarn believes Zumog Phoom is close to
No,
reassembling
reporting me.
Cadwell's dismembered body. I want you to stop him. The betrayer of legend must not be reborn.
Sounds sensible. I'll find Zumog Phoom and stop him reassembling Cadwell the Betrayer.
Abner Tarn checks on Cadwell regularly. Find them and see if they can tell you where Zumog Phoom hides. Meanwhile, I will consult with Gareshri. Review the Kunsari stories before we task Tarn with learning more about the Dragonhorn.
Why does everything seem to point back to the legends of Kunsari-Ri?
Legends and myths make up a great part of who we are, Five Claw. For the Khajiit, the truth of our stories is the truth, pure and simple. The return of the dragons began with the tales of Kunsari, and I expect it to end there as well.
Is Dragon Horn part of the story?
No. Kunsari and his company of heroes predate the arrival of the Akaviri and Tamriel. It was the Akaviri who gave rise to the Dragon Guard and revealed the secrets of the Dragonhorn. As I understand it, the Starhaven Dragonhorn was a gift.
Ah, a gift.
From the ancient order of the Dragon Guard, if I remember what the adept at Starhaven once told me. I assume the same is true of the Anequina Dragonhorn. It's too bad that Dragon Guard you met did not live long enough to tell you more.
Okay, goodbye. Cool. And yes, Samo, you're quite right. The SilmarUK don't mind being ridden. Oh, I can search. You know, I'm not going to be thrown in prison for looting the palace. Excuse me for a moment. Sweet roll. Right, we need to find Abner Farm. You have like 3 or 4 that I can't put them on the bank and it's just bugging the hell out of you. There are, when you say museum pieces, let me just find what I've got. Yes, those. There's a quest in Riverholt. You take them there basically. I will actually do that. I need to find Abner Farm, but I'll do that and you'll see exactly where you take them when I do. Ooh. Okay. Aha. No. Hourglass of the perceived time. Right, I don't know if that's one of the ones you have to take to Riverhold. But yeah, hi Jones. You've been there and tried Riverhold, right? So, assuming it's not Indiana Jones, there must be other quests like that as well, where you have to collect the law of a land. So, if I was to guess, I would say it might be somewhere else in Elsweyr, but it might also be somewhere else completely. I'm afraid you probably have to look online, ESO Wiki and such like. But yeah, those aren't the kind of fragments that I'm taking to Riverhold. I haven't picked any of those up yet either. Wait a second. You were back in there. Oh. Aha, you're this way, are you? There we go.
Hold, varlet! Don't you dare attach that foot to my ankle.
This is Cadwell's longest episode yet. Perhaps I can...
That's it! Time to give you knaves what for.
Bizarre visions. Dismembered bodies. I hate necromancy. Cadwell trusts you, Fiveclaw. You talk to him.
Who's there? Speak up! I'm about to teach these rapscallions a valuable lesson. And yes, I plan to make it hurt.
Cadwell, it's me. What's going on?
Ah, jolly good. I could use a noble squire for the battle ahead. To battle ahead? Anyway, Zumog Phoom has gathered the dismembered parts of the betrayer's body. I can't allow the necromancer to put me, back together.
Cadwell, what are you seeing? Where is Zumog Phoom?
I'm not entirely certain. It's definitely a dark, menacing cavern. Just the sort of place necromancers enjoy hanging around. Oh! Here now! Stop that! Your pardon, noble squire, but I have to go kick myself in the head.
Cadwell,
I'm
wait.
off to put a stop to these dastardly villains.
Tarn, can you determine where Cadwell disappeared to?
Of all the foolish, idiotic, misguided things that Cadwell has ever done, this may be the worst of them all. He fancies himself a hero, but he's given Zumog Phoom exactly what he needed.
What do you mean? Why does Zumog Phoom need Cadwell?
I'm no expert on necromancy, but it's obvious that our Cadwell is the last piece Zumog Phoom needs to restore the Betrayer.
Oops.
He has all the parts of Cadwell's dismembered body, and now Cadwell has handed him the final component, his very essence.
Cadwell's essence, you mean his soul?
Does a soul shriven have a soul? I have no idea how the philosophy of oblivion accounts for such things, but there must be some kernel of the original Cadwell inside the one we know. It stands to reason the necromancer would need that as well.
How do we help Cadwell? We don't even know where he went.
I managed to scry Cadwell's portal before it winked out. It connected to an ancient crypt in the Scar, not far from the Stitches. Head there immediately. The rest of us will make preparations and join you as soon as we can.
I'll find Zumog Phoom's lair in the Scar and meet you there. Amma, I'll take a look for those museum pieces. I'll see what I can find out, but someone like Abby might be able to help as well. As she may have come across them before. Psyche may have as well. Ooh, nice. What? Why are you kneeling like that? Never mind. Right, locations. Elsweyr. Go to Zumog Phoom's lair. We go. Right. So we want to set our destination as there.
Yeah.
And best be about it. It's over that way. Maybe we can get down here. Ooh. That doesn't exactly look like the way down. Well, but it is now. Oops. Yes. An annoyance. Right, so we've got those. We switch here. I can put soul magic ability there. Right. Cool. And we get a soul gem back. Right. Let's grab these rune stones. check which one we're on. Okay. Zumog Phoom, you're up a bit. So this way. Is this the place? Could be. Not saying it's above me. Way it's moving
You took your
around.
time. Let's talk.
Flash kit.
Travel never used to take this much out of me. Oh well. Now that you're here, we can begin our investigation of the crypt.
Where is SilmarUK and Prefect Kalo? Thought they were going to meet us here.
The adept and the prefect volunteered to scout ahead. They haven't returned. That means it's up to us. We must stop Zumog Phoom from reanimating Cadwell the Betrayer.
You think something happened to SilmarUK and Kalo?
Something has prevented them from returning. I can only assume the necromancers or their undead have done them in. Where they were forestalled, we must prevail. Otherwise, Zumog Phoom and the dragons get one step closer to fulfilling their plans.
We can't give up on them.
Don't be a fool. Our first priority is to stop Zumog Phoom and keep him from aiding the dragons. After that, we can worry about everything else. Provided we survive, of course.
Okay. Sepulchre of Mischance. Sounds ominous. Ooh. Interesting. Bit of history.
Cadwell, what happened to you?
Fun little sport. They ripped it out of me.
Oh dear. Yeah, that explains why they even allowed you to see the visions in the first place. Okay.
I'm afraid I bungled this one royally, old friend.
Oh. Oh well, tell me what
I opened
happened.
a portal. Meant to put the villainous Zumog Phoom to the sword. He got the better of me. The necromancer stole my essence, flung it to assorted ritual sites throughout the lair. Now I'm weak and my old body is being restored.
What about SilmarUK and Prefect Kalo? Have you seen
The
them?
big cat and the Imperial. They arrived shortly after I did, but they didn't fare much better. I'm not sure what Zumog Phoom did with them. I've just been standing here trying to recover enough strength to give it another go.
Maybe we can recover your stolen energy. Either way, we need to stop Zumog Phoom.
Charge me up again? Capital idea, and I agree. We can't let the Betrayer join the dragons. That reminds me of a time. No. Can't think. Too weak. I'll stand with you as long as I can. Could use a bit of a lie down, though.
Oh. Recovers Cadwell's stolen energy.
I'll delay Zumog Phoom's ritual as long as I can. You take Cadwell and see if you can recover his stolen energy.
Right.
Ah, good old Abner. The nastier he treats you, the more you know he loves you.
Go on then, Cadwell. Let us descend into the lower crypts.
You left us to die, Kalo.
Our blood is on your hands.
Looks pretty horrible.
No, I won't allow you to interfere with the ritual.
Skeleton's done for. Okay, so you got more of them. Right, we've got to deal with the necromancer. And you're done.
Not going. It's holding this ritual together.
Spell it.
How refreshing. Let's find the rest of it and put it back where it belongs.
Sounds good. Quick bit of looting though. Not much to loot. Right. Come on then. Okay. Don't think we want to put our weapons away in this place. Wow.
You were never strong enough, ZamarUK. I died because you were weak.
Praying to the moons won't save you, cat.
Get down.
Interloper. Just more fuel for the ritual.
You think? How about I do this? Oh, that's gonna work.
ZamarUK failed. Again.
Nope, SilmarUK did not.
Welcome back, little energy. I missed you so.
Oh. I hope I don't regret using my ultimate there.
ZamarUK always fails the ones who count on him the most.
Snap out of it, SilmarUK. We need to find Zumog Phoom and stop his
Careful,
ritual.
Walker. You do not know the burden that ZamarUK carries. The guilt ZamarUK feels whenever he remembers those he failed.
So you're going to let Zumog Phoom win?
How dare you say... No. No, you are right to chide ZamarUK. This one let the necromancers wield his guilt against him. Never again. The scent of death and decay is stronger through that door. Go. Stop Zumog Phoom. ZamarUK will catch up.
Okay. Ooh. Various bits and pieces.
You're a senile old fool, half-brother. How could you be so reckless? The dragons are your fault.
Right.
Your past will destroy you, Elsweyr.
Right, let's focus on the necromancer. Cool. Necromancer's down. Take some souls. Gotcha.
Get rid of that damn cloud!
Oh, that hits the spot. Did you know I used to be a High Chancellor? No, wait. No, that bit belongs to Abner.
Abner, what the hell happened?
Zumog Phoom is stronger than I anticipated. Or perhaps my powers have degraded more than I realized. Either way, you arrived just in time. If I had to listen to my half-sister prattle on for an instant longer, I would have chewed my own arm off.
How did you wind up as part of the ritual?
Believe me, it wasn't my intent when I opened the portal. Phoom used a siphoning ward of some sort. It redirected my spell and trapped me in that cloud of energy. They're using Cadwell's essence to power their ritual. It's rather ingenious, actually.
Yep, steel is better than magic, at least so far. Was that really the ghost of Euraxia Farm?
I really have no idea. Perhaps it was an echo pulled from my deepest, most morose memories. Perhaps not. While I recover my strength, head through the southern door, I sense a culmination of magic. Zumog Phoom must be close to completing his ritual.
Not good. Bye. Right, let's just check these things here. Doesn't really seem to be anything, so let's get on with it. Cadwell, how you feel?
Practically my old self again. Well, not that old. I feel like me, not that other me from long ago. Oh, this is so confusing. Let's just keep going. Tally-ho!
Do like you, Cadwell, but sometimes be a bit of a fool. Wow. Quite the workshop.
Five Claw. This one doesn't have much time.
Not at all.
Nalado should not be here. This one should be prowling the sand behind the stars and preparing for the next pounce, not lingering in this fetid tomb.
Why are you here?
Zumog Phoom called Nalado back. He planned to use her in a foul ritual, but dead or no, Nalado is still a soldier. His follower never stood a chance. This one sensed something. Decided to wait here a little longer.
The ritual was using Cadwell's energy. What happened to it?
Nalado thought the cloud of energy reminded her of the strange knight adorned in cookware. This one thinks she absorbed the energy when she killed the necromancer and disrupted this part of the ritual.
Can you return the energy?
Return it? Perhaps, though that will certainly shred the spirit form. No matter. Nalado no longer belongs in this realm. Tell Queen Carmira and Garashri that Nalado says farewell.
Oh.
Now, Prepare yourself, strange knight. This belongs to you.
Rest easy. Oh. Alright, just having a little look around in case there's anything here that's worth my time. The answer to which is not really.
The cat captain, she's sacrificed herself. For me.
Oh,
I don't know what to say. We need to hurry, my friend. Zumog Phoom is almost finished, and I'm starting to find this whole
enjoy your food,
looking
Ammo.
through 2 sets of eyes thing to be quite disorienting.
okay. Just never seem to lack for those. That's probably because I'm always picking them up. Alright then. Zumog Phoom's lair. Draw sword.
You really think you can stop me? Neither you nor that bumbling corpse stand a chance.
Corpse? I never. I'll have you know, I'm barely ordered to down with my mother.
Your life is mine, outsider.
What's...
Two of you can't exist in the same reality, soul-driven. The stronger the betrayer becomes, the weaker you will grow.
See, I'm a soul eater. And now we have this again.
Life is mine, outsider. Let the essence of death flow free.
Where are you? Okay, not sure what that was. No, you don't get to play one of them. Whoa! Sinking in the ground like that. He's a tough one. So am I. Gotcha. What we got? Okay, you lot. You're down. Whoa. Okay. Let's not stand in front of that, mate. Bone flare.
once my reanimation was complete. Now that I'm whole, I have a destiny to fulfill. So, cheerio!
Oh no! Oh no! So we've done in the necromancers and Zumog Phoom is dead, but now we have Cadwell to deal with. He did seem to have extra heads, yes. Most unfair.
I always heard that introspection could be difficult.
Oh,
Meeting yourself. No one likes to discover that they were a tallow catch. Try not to hold it against me. Him and me were two sides of a dented coin.
Cadwell, what's wrong with
I
you?
don't think the world can handle more than one Cadwell at a time. My essence, I feel it draining away. Strange as the end approaches, so does clarity. You will try to stop him for me, won't you?
Stop him? What's the betrayer planning to do?
Finish what I started a long, long time ago. I remember how we stopped the dragons. Kunzari and we tricked Kaalgrontiid, used his own ambition against him, convinced him to place a portion of his power in Jode's core.
How did that stop the dragons?
Kaalgrontiid ordered his brothers to follow suit. Once weakened, we were able to trap them in the halls of Colossus. Then the betrayer, then I killed Kunzari. I earned that name. I planned to steal the power, but Anequina's adepts...
Cadwell, stay
I'm
with
still
me.
here. Chimera. She looks like Anequina. So pretty. Anequina possessed a key to a special place. That's where I learned to use portals. Luckily, they cut off my head and dismembered me before I could reach Jode's core.
Cadwell, can you hear me?
I guess you have to chop him up again. Tell Chimera she has the key and look out for the
Oh no! So sad. No.
Anequina was a moon priest. Could that be the key to using the dragon horn?
The same notion occurred to me, Queen Chimera.
Wait, here comes Tarn and the others. Five Claw, talk to me. I am happy to see you and the others, Five Claw, and I'm eager to hear what happened.
No problem, I
Wait.
hope the game's good.
Where is Cadwell?
Cadwell faded away. We stopped Zumog Phoom, but not before he reanimated the betrayer.
That does not bode well.
No.
The betrayer of Kunzari was a great hero who became a terrible villain. It took all the remaining champions and the moon priests of Anequina to stop him. But how does the betrayer's return help the dragons?
Cadwell began to remember. He said the betrayer seeks a special place to find Jode's core.
A special place? That does not give us a lot of information to go on, Five Claw. Did Cadwell tell you anything else before he disappeared?
He talked about Anequina and the dragon's imprisonment. He said you possess the key.
The ancient legends. I have been studying them. They mention Jode's core, a vault of some kind. Kunzari tricked the demons into storing their power there, though now we know that the demons were dragons. A metaphor, yes? As for a key...
Do you know what Cadwell was talking about?
Everyone, meet in the royal study. I have something to show you.
I'll just loot these.
Cadwell Jarl spoke of an Equina, one of Kunzari's champions. He mentioned a key. I think he meant my pendant.
Zamarak remembers. Your mother wore it before you. Does it have more than sentimental significance?
It hides me from magical detection. Mother would take my pendant in her hand and whisper, "When Kunzari smiled, an Equina asked the moons to move for him."
The Shadow Dance Temple ruins. Is that where the Betrayer has gone?
I discovered as a young girl that the pendant and this ancient map interact in interesting ways.
Huh.
I learned the stories of Kunzari from my mother. Did I tell you she was a moon singer before she married my father? She said the pendant once belonged to an Equina. I am related to an Equina. Direct descendant, according to the moon priests.
The location indicated on the map. What is that place?
An ancient ruin. The place was once the Shadow Dance Temple, but now it is nothing but tumbled stones. Still, Cadwell indicated the pendant was the key to finding the Betrayer. What else do we have to go on?
You said your mother told you that an Equina could make the moons move for Kunzari Reed.
Yes, from Kunzari's story. He tricked the demons into giving him their power. Then an Equina moved the moon so he could store the power in Jode's core for safekeeping. Of course, now we know the demons of the story were actually the dragons.
Could that be what Cadwell was talking about? Tell me the rest of the story.
In their weakened state, Kunzari was able to trick the dragons and trap them in the halls of Colossus. But one of his companions betrayed him, stabbed him in the back, and went to the place of the Dark Dance to steal the demon power.
Sounds like the Shadow Dance ruins. Guess we need to investigate.
I think you are right, Five Claw. The Betrayer must want to finish what he started in the ancient time. But the dragons also want that power. Are they working together? Either way, we need to get to the temple ruins.
Where are they?
As we saw on the map, the ruins lie in the foothills east of the Scar, between Orcrest and the town of Hakoshe. We will meet you there.
Okay. See if I can find an answer.
A magic pendant. I wonder if Chimera would allow me to study it. After she's finished using it, of course.
Zamarak remembers Chimera's pendant. Her mother, Queen Numara, wore it before she gave it to her daughter. This one did not know it possessed such an enchantment, though.
Okay. So, we need to look on Elsweyr. And we have to go to the Shadow Dance ruins. Hey. That would seem... the Hakoshe Way Shrine would seem to be the place to call to. Right. I'm not sure how far through the main quest we are now. I mean, it does in part seem to be coming to a culmination, but that is probably just the end of Cadwell's part, maybe. Would not surprise me to hear. I really should open these. Ooh. Not surprised me to hear that actually the dragons have more of a part to play in all of this tale. Right. So, down that bread. Okay. What else have we got that we can open elsewhere? Ah. Interesting. Not entirely sure where that is, but we'll worry about that another time. That's the provisioners pack. There's the woodworker's case. A shipment of planks. How are our weapons all doing? Good charging. Just going to put my wrist straps on. Right. Gonna need doing a bit of the old soul gem magic. Recharge our soul gems. Of interest, do we already... Okay, they're all known. Right, so we need to charge that using a soul gem. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, so Izabi. We want collectibles. Izabi. There you are, Izabi.
This one keeps your sleekest.
Roll that, please. Let's just find that. Cool. Right. We're there. We need to go this way. Right. Now we face Cadwell. That could go really badly. Still haven't been to a stable master. And unfortunately I'm a way away from Akashay now. Must remember to do that later. Whoa! That doesn't seem good. Are the dragons about to have it out with the betrayer before the betrayer can betray them? Whoa!
I won't let you have this one.
Ha! Your blood is too thin. Keep that one as a gift, Yushiha, for when you're ready to drink.
What's this?
Sheath your claws, Walker. This one does not want a fight, but you've walked into a dangerous feud. You should leave the Weeping Scar. Yushiha cannot protect everyone from her former kin.
What's going on
I am
here?
an exile of the Tenar Zalvit vampire clan. This wasteland has long been our home. Unforgiving, but we survived in peaceful seclusion through the wisdom of our clan mother. She is gone now, and my clan strays down a treacherous path without her.
Meaning what?
My blood brother, Rakasha, tempts my clan to give in to their thirst. He urges them to abandon our way of life and prey on the caravanners without restraint or mercy.
Ooh.
I must divert them from this path, but I am losing the fight.
I'll help you.
Yushiha is grateful. This caravaner she saved was not alone. Help her check on their camps. Warn them. Protect them if necessary. We must save them from my clan before we can save my clan from themselves. She only hopes it is not too late.
Tell me more
Leave
about
the
that.
Tanar Zalvit. After our clan mother's death, he promised our blood brothers and sisters a better life. Swayed them to embrace our predatory nature. He played on their fears and drove out his dissenters.
Are you the only member of your clan opposed to harming travelers?
Yushiha is the only one who still remains. Once Rakasha's followers tasted the blood of our living cousins, those who resisted were easily driven out. He is right about one thing. Living on thin-blooded animals indeed made us weak.
Your clan has always been peaceful. Why attack now?
He blames our pacifist ways for all our troubles, and has renounced them. Rakasha believes embracing our nature as vampires is the only way to protect us from harm, but all he'll do is make enemies and draw them to us.
What do you believe?
I believe our clan mother's wisdom was the only thing that has kept us alive this long. She knew that turning on our living kin was short-sighted. If Rakasha has his way, I am certain it will lead to our destruction.
How do you survive if you don't thieve?
Before the flu, we only drank blood that was offered to us. But after it wiped out Orcrest, we have had to make do with feeding on animals. This is not a lush land. It was a lean life, but it was peaceful.
How did you become a vampire?
That was very long ago. Nearly at the edge of memory, Walker. Back when the 16 kingdoms of Khajiit became 2, my family was taken by the Thracian plague, and I brought them to Tanar Zalvit to find rest. I offered the clan mother everything.
You didn't want to go on living.
The world outside seemed as if it was about to end. I had nothing, no purpose, no future. The clan gave me all 3. The lifetimes I have spent watching over the departed have been far less troubled than those of my living kin. Until now.
What happened to your clan mother?
A cabal of necromancers raided our home. The burial site our clan watched over for centuries. She defied their leader, and was destroyed. The rest of us could only stand by helplessly as they desecrated the dead. We lost everything that night.
Why were you living in the burial site?
Our clan served as the caretakers of the Tanar Zalvit ossuary, when there was anyone left to seek burial. Khajiit made offerings of blood for us to watch over their dead. We coexisted like that for hundreds of years, until tragedy struck.
What sort of tragedy?
Our troubles began with the Nahatan flu. It swept through Orcrest like a flood, leaving death in its wake. The tide of dead rolled in until our vaults were full, and those who survived begged us to spare them. We took pity and agreed.
You made them
Our
vampires?
clan grew from a small handful to a settlement in itself. In an instant, we lost our main source of food and gained many more mouths to feed. We hoped to leave, but our clan mother feared we would carry the flu with us and sequestered the clan.
Well, I'm not going to be doing that quest. Because I have to go to these here Shadow Dance ruins. So, let's make sure we've got the right one selected. Yeah. That's not good. That is, however, an impressive picture. Can we get the dragon in the light? Not quite. Oh no. Right. Shadow Dance ruins must be up there. There they are.
Chimera's waiting for you inside. If the dragon circling overhead spots us, I'll try to drive it off.
Zamorak will assist.
Yes, I'm sure your fists will make all the difference.
Okay.
If there is more to this ancient temple, I do not see a way to access it. This is the right place. I can sense it. But nothing in this chamber looks like it can make the moons move or open a path to Joan or Jode. What are we missing, Fiveclaw?
Cadwell said your pendant was the key.
And Riddlethar knows I have tried everything I can think of. I held it out, I presented it forcefully, I even shook it vigorously, but nothing happened. I do not know what else to do.
Said your mother would sometimes hold it and tell you stories. Maybe something she said.
My memories and the Kunzari stories, everything jumbles together. Too much research has crowded my mind. Wait, maybe... I remember one thing Mother used to say. Maybe if I repeat her words while I hold the pendant.
Couldn't hurt.
When a Nequina's blood calls, the shadow dance begins.
By the moons, you opened the path.
You go ahead. Zamorak and I will deal with the dragon outside. Somehow.
Moons watch over you. Come, Fiveclaw. Let us see where this leads.
I like her. Zumog's hierarchy had no choice but to close the place down.
Beautiful. Why was this hidden for so long?
Well, there was a reason, I'm sure. And I'm also pretty sure we're not going to like it when we find out. Let's have the sword out.
This place has guardians, it seems. But they could not stop the betrayer.
Oh, wow. Stay up with this one.
The betrayer sent that relic. See what you can make of it, Fiveclaw. The spirits awaken. The temple recognized me. I am becoming attuned.
Oh dear. That kind of sounds like it might have consequences. Rather not lose Chimera. Next relic is over this
Sir
way.
Cadwell, you're part of Kunzari's Krajun. Why are you doing this?
I want what Kunzari hid away, and I need to move the moons to reach it. If a few cats must die along the way, what of it?
You're insane.
You talk to your new god like that? Manners!
The temple. It shows us how the betrayer became attuned.
Huh.
Another temple relic. Activate it for me, Fire.
Whoa.
I understand. Moving the moons causes an eclipse. That opens the way to Jode's core.
Okay, that E3 trailer makes a little more sense then. I think Kaalgrontiid might well survive this. But hopefully Cadwell the Betrayer will not.
It's almost a shame
Hi,
how
Ammo.
Inequina's faithful keep throwing themselves at my blade. Almost.
Huh.
The final temple relic. There it is. Activate it, please.
Ooh, mail you say? Oh, thank you. I will take those. Ah, thank you very much, Ammo.
Now, we need to reach the temple sanctuary.
Is that this way? Looks like it's this way.
Wait, my friend. Let us talk before we confront the betrayer.
Okay.
The ancient memories become clearer in my mind with every passing moment. We follow the same path as the heroes of legend. Kunzari, Anequina, the betrayer, they all walked these steps to reach Jode's core.
Tell me everything.
I see the truth of the myths and legends. Kunzari tricked Kaalgrontiid into storing the might of the dragons in Jode's core. Then, the heroes of the Krajun lured them into the halls of Colossus and sealed the doors.
Cool. Yes, Cadwell the Betrayer is back and now we are pursuing him in the Shadow Dance Temple. Then the Betrayer stabbed Kunzari in the back.
Yes, he murdered Kunzari and then came to this temple to gain the power to move the moons and open the way to Jode's core. You see, the path only appears at the moon gate of Anequina when the moons are aligned, as in an eclipse.
The Moon Priest stopped the Betrayer back there.
True, but many died before they lopped off his head. The Betrayer was the greatest warrior of his day. If it comes to a battle, it will not be an easy one. There is an apparatus in the sanctuary, linked to the larger moon gate. That is what we seek.
You deal with the apparatus, I'll take care of the Betrayer.
We are about to enter the place where the Betrayer faced his greatest failure. Where he died at the hands of the remaining heroes and moon priests. We must make sure history repeats itself.
You have any advice?
The shade of Anequina darkens with rage whenever I think about him. Even before his betrayal, she detested the man. He was vain, proud, a great sword fighter, but full of ego and hubris. Perhaps that is his weakness, his pride.
How I'm supposed to use that, I'm not sure yet, but this is where it happened. The incident that led to the abolition of the Adepts of the Dancing Shadows. All details of the atrocity were expunged from the Moon Bishop's archive by the decree of 2 Moon Messiahs. Yowza. Yeah.
Too late, fools! The eclipse has started. I'm going to share the power with the dragons. Magnanimous, don't you think?
Okay. No, thank you.
I can strike from any direction.
Alright, so can I. About basically trying to stay away from his attacks.
I can strike from any direction. Sure, these lovely keepsakes don't see. Lift you from fire.
Whoa. Not really. Heal, please. Locked you. That doesn't sound good. Soul, please.
The betrayer did something to the apparatus. The moons cannot hear my plea.
You can't stop the eclipse?
No. The betrayer has set the moons in motion, and they will not answer to my song. There is nothing to stop the dragons from using the moon gate of Anequina to reach Jode's core.
So Elsweyr is doomed?
Not yet. This apparatus moves the moons, but the moon gate of Anequina creates the portal to Jode's core. Luckily, I sent forces there to defend it from the dragons. We will join them. But first, the memories tell me we have one more task here.
What do we need to do?
Anequina's memories show me how she once used the Dragonhorn. The combat Dragonhorn you gave me. It needs to be energized. Have its power restored.
Dark
Activate
moons,
the nearby
yeah.
temple relic, and I will charge the Dragonhorn.
I'll activate it.
Anequina, Cadwell, John, and Jode. All of it into the Dragonhorn.
Huh.
A dip in cold hard is refreshing, pleasant, and I'm fit as a fig tree. Now, where's the evil me?
Yay!
Where is the fiend? Let me at him. I returned as soon as I could to help you give the betrayer a good threat.
Betrayer's been destroyed, but what about you?
I feel tip-top, I must say. I thought it was the cozy confines of my beloved Cold Harbor, but I suppose it has more to do with the destruction of my other half. Well, good show. The world is saved.
Not exactly. The Betrayer set the moons in motion. When they align, the dragons can reach the core.
That doesn't sound good. Let me think. If I concentrate, I can recall what was going through my despicable other self's mind. He wanted to make sure no one could stop the path from opening. He promised the dragons.
There must be a way to stop.
Not, at least not from here. He did something to the apparatus. It can't be used again. Chimera might be able to separate the moons, but she'd need to do it at the moon gate. She looks a little peaked, though, doesn't she?
We need to get her back to Rimmen.
I am all right. Cadwell, can we use your portal to return to Rimmen?
Of course, Chimera. It's ready.
Then we leave. There she is.
The eclipse approaches, and with it the opening of the moon gate of Anequina. We have a short amount of time before the way to Jode's core appears. At least I am attuned, and I was able to charge the Dragonhorn.
What do we do now?
Gareshri has already gone to the moon gate of Anequina to take charge of the forces there. We will join him shortly. Thank you for helping with my attunement, Fiveclaw. With you and my ancestors beside me, we will find a way to stop the dragons.
Sounds good. Ooh, it's a nice sword.
We stopped the Betrayer, but not before he set the moons in motion. Soon they will align. When the eclipse occurs, the moon gate of Anequina will open and grant access to Jode's core.
No.
Which is exactly what the dragons desire.
How much time do we have?
Some, but not a lot. Luckily, we anticipated the connection to the moon gate and sent Gareshri ahead with whatever forces we could spare, which was not as much as I would like. I just wish we had something else to fall back on.
What about the Dragonhorn?
The combat Dragonhorn is charged, but we still do not know its full capabilities. We must not waste its energy, so we will save it until absolutely necessary. We should make our way to the moon gate now. Tell our companions, it is time.
I'll gather our
Our
allies.
companions left the palace to wander Rimmen and consider what is to come. Find Abner Tarn, SilmarUK, and Prefect Kalo. Cadwell too, if he is still around. I would like them to join us at the moon gate, but will understand if they decide not to.
So what actually happened to you at the Shadow Dance Temple?
I can only tell you what I experienced. I became one with the temple, with all its memories and past experiences. I connected with my bloodline, with the first Anequina herself. I was attuned.
What does that mean?
I underwent the process of attunement, the same as Anequina and the moon priests of the temple, the same as Cadwell. I know how to make the moons move, provided we find a working lunar lattice apparatus.
Can you open portals like Cadwell now?
Some of the stories about Anequina speak of her teleporting from place to place. I see something about portals, but it does not make much sense. Perhaps when I have had 1,000 years to practice, I will be as competent as Cadwell, yes?
Where is the moon
The
gate?
ancient structure rises out of the jungle far to the southwest. To think, a place known primarily as a pilgrimage stop and historical curiosity may turn out to be the site of Elsweyr's most crucial battle yet.
Tell me more.
The moon gates are among the oldest ruins in Elsweyr. Of the few sites we know of, the Anequina ruin is the most well-preserved. Moon priests consider it sacred. The Riddle Thar ties it to the lattice. The rest of us, we see a pile of old rocks.
Okay. So, I have to gather my companions, wherever they are. Well, they're not here. Did say they'd gone for a wander in Rimmen. Okay. Prefect Kalo, Abner Farn, Cadwell, SilmarUK. Right, you are then?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's SilmarUK.
Quiet moments to meditate have been rare
Hi,
since
Subsonic.
SilmarUK returned to Elsweyr. This one
Welcome
needed some
back.
time alone, especially after helping Tharn with the dragon at the Shadowdance ruins.
I'm well,
But
thank
look
you.
like one who has important
I hope
news,
you
my
are.
friend.
Chimera wants us to gather at the moon
SilmarUK
gate.
suspected that would be our next destination. This one noticed that the moons have shifted in the sky, moving in a way that breaks their usual pattern. The Betrayer's doing, yes?
Uh-huh.
At least you and Queen Chimera returned from the ruins.
Betrayer set the moons to eclipse, but we killed him and Chimera is now attuned to the lattice.
Then we still have a chance. SilmarUK has pledged his honor to Queen Chimera. He will not break that vow. This one has a purpose again, and will see it through no matter the cost. SilmarUK will meet you at the moon gate, my friend.
I'll see you there.
Queen Chimera, attuned to the lunar lattice. SilmarUK never expected to see such a miracle in his lifetime.
Oh.
This one prays that it will be enough when we stand against the dragons.
Speaking of dragons, what happened after Chimera and I entered the temple?
About what you would expect. Tharn used flashy spells to confuse the dragon until it finally gave up and flew away. Then, we encountered a squad of Uraxians led by a necromancer. Those SilmarUK dispatched. It was the least this one could do.
Oh. Well done. Right. Cadwell. We cross there and make our way. Ooh. This looks pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, so is Cadwell just here? No, just that way. Oh, that's Abner Farn, so we'll grab him.
Wine used to rejuvenate me after periods of intense exertion and spellcasting. Now I can barely taste the stuff. A good thing too. Khajiiti wine is cloyingly sweet, like drinking candied plums boiled in moon sugar. I presume you have news?
Chimera wants us to gather at the moon gate.
The moon gate? A noble but futile proposition, I fear. The Khajiit should pack up and flee while they still can. Let the Alliance armies deal with this. Show them some fights are more important than deciding whose posterior best fits the Ruby Throne.
You suggesting we give up?
No. Just pondering other options. Too much of what we're facing was the inadvertent result of my actions or the actions of my family. Dragons, Uraxians, necromancers. The responsibility falls to me, and balance must be restored.
So you're still with us?
Would you stand a chance otherwise? Without my arcane and strategic insights, anything you try is destined to fail.
Uh-huh.
I won't have that on my conscience. Now, allow me to finish this sickeningly sweet inebriant, one last indulgence before the end.
We'll see you there.
By the way, I believe I understand the purpose of the dragon horn. After much consideration, the use and function of the ancient instrument has become clear. The Dragon Guard were clever, I'll say that for them.
You know how to use the dragon horn?
Theoretical knowledge isn't the same as practical experience, but I believe I understand the fundamentals of its operation. The Dragon Guard prepared a horn taken from a massive dragon and engraved it with arcane runes, giving it astonishing power.
The dragon horn is actually a dragon's horn.
Oh yes, I'm fairly certain of that. And I found historical references indicating the Dragon Guard gifted such relics to key locations. For their protection, you see. The one you located was originally in Rimmen before it was moved to the sanctuary.
So how do we use it?
We have neither the time nor resources to move the large relic, but the small horn you brought back, it's called a combat horn, by the way, was designed to be carried into battle. Once charged with energy, its sound weakens dragons.
Chimera charged the horn.
One problem solved then. The next is sheer age. This ancient combat horn is exceedingly fragile. I'm not sure how many times we can sound the horn before it disintegrates into dust. For that reason, I suggest we save it until we absolutely need it.
Oh, Chimera's already noticed that. Oh, I'd steal the sweet roll if I took it. Right, Cadwell, you're around here somewhere. Ha!
Hello, come to partake in a before the
Yeah,
battle
subsonic.
cleansing. I find it prudent to make myself pristine prior to the start of a slaughter. In my experience, the subsequent blood and gore adheres much better to a well-laundered body.
Chimera wants us to cover at the Moon Gate.
The Moon Gate. I hope to wash away the memories
Yeah.
of the betrayer, and some stenches can't be removed with soap and water. I'm sorry I made the moons move, my friend. Sorry I helped the dragons.
Oh, and yes, indeed, it is Basil. That was the betrayer, Cadwell, not
But
you.
before I became the gallantly gaunt, soul-shriven form you see today, I was the betrayer. I originally did all the terrible deeds that led us to this place. I'm rather ashamed. Dash it all.
To help us fix this, Cadwell, help us stop the dragons from reaching Jode's core.
Yes, of course, that was my plan all along. Make up for my past atrocities by helping the nice cat people defeat the evil dragons, just like the hero I was before I became the betrayer. Tally-ho, then. I'll head to the Moon Gate now and meet you there.
See you
As
there.
nice as these facilities are, I miss the boiling plasm pools of Cold Harbor. Hot enough to melt the skin right off your bones. What an invigorating sensation.
Won't the water rust your armor?
And your point is?
Goodbye. Right, Prefect Kalo is there. We're going to go to the stables first though. I've been meaning to do that. You can level up your riding skills once every 24 hours and I need to do so. I've been terrible about logging in on a daily basis. Ooh, wait a sec. Active effects. Yep, still got the increased experience. Here we go.
It is this one's dream to...
Right, I was working on my speed. Go on then. 20 hours before I can do that again. Right. Alright then, Kalo, where are you? Oh. Oh, you're over there. Given a ton of in-game money in the last week of the month. Ooh, thank you, Ammo. I'll make sure to partake of that.
The quiet moments between battles. I like to spend the time catching up on my reading. History, military strategy, recipe books. My secret pleasure is a good mystery, though. And the new Investigator Veil is a real page-turner.
Oh, Chimera wants us to gather at the Moon
I've
Gate.
been waiting for the order to move out. I sent most of the Cygnus Irregulars on ahead with Gareshri, but a small contingent remained here in case our earlier guess was wrong. I assume events in the ruins confirmed our theory?
Yes, I killed the Betrayer, but not before he set the moons in motion to open the Moon Gate.
Understood. We need to defend the Moon Gate and stop the dragons from using it when it opens. Keep them from reaching Jode's core. Well, at least now we have a mission. I just hope the Khajiit can get over their aversion to working with my troops.
There been much trouble integrating your forces with the Khajiit?
Queen Euraxia's tyranny made the Khajiit wary. I don't blame them for that. I just want to show them that not all Imperials are tyrants. That they can trust at least a few of us. It will come, as long as we don't turn on each other first.
I'll see you at the Moon Gate. Right, so I've got Cadwell's Blade of the Betrayer. Certainly a better weapon than what I had. Time for the half-time orange. Fair enough. Right, so the Moon Gate is down there. I'll go to that way shrine. Bye bye, Tiger. Ooh! You. Little bugger. Ooh. We'll take this. Okay, I've gone up into the hills. I'm not taking the road at all. That makes sense. This probably is more the route I'm meant to be taking. Not quite actually. Even more down the hill. There we are, there's the road.
Yeah.
The Moon Gate. Stop in every so often to pick up crafting materials.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are getting closer. Right. Let's see what awaits us. Local Khajiit clans have long regarded the ancient Moongate as a sacred site, but one whose function has long been forgotten. Yes. I'm using heavy armor, and I do try to complete sets when I can, but primarily it tends to be the best set, taking the best pieces of armor, taking into account though any set bonuses I'm getting as well. So I mean, at the moment, a lot of the pieces I've got are all actually part of the Undertaker set. But there are a couple of pieces that aren't because I haven't found them. Having said that, I haven't checked what other armour I might be carrying in a while, so you know. Yeah, so for example here, yeah, I'm only bothering with heavy armour. I do get other forms of armour. So yeah, this is an example. This steel girdle has a better armor rating than the one I'm wearing, but the one I'm wearing gives me part of the set. I suspect I'll get something nice if I complete this, so what I'll probably do...
It appears everyone has arrived. Report to Prefect Kalo, Five Claw, while I confer with the Queen.
The eclipse is an eerie sight, but where are the dragons?
Ooh. Wow. Yeah, I think I've got... I did have more of the Alfiq. It looks like I've got the Dalek Brace set in part. Yeah. To be honest with you,
come together and the sky grows dark.
Ooh.
Ominous, isn't it? And strangely beautiful. Where are the dragons, though? And the remaining Euraxians? I assumed they would have started their push for the Moongate by now.
Yeah, I will break those sets up if I get stuff that's substantially better. And I won't hesitate to do that. We ready for this?
As ready as we can be. The Khajiit militia and the Cygnus Irregulars have taken defensive positions along the path up to the Moongate. And whatever siege weapons we could get our hands on are set to repel the dragons.
So you think we can stop the assault?
Not a chance. We only hope to slow them enough to give Tharn and Chimera the time they need to stop the Moongate from opening. Or find a way to shut it if all else fails. If the dragons don't reach Jode's core, we win. Wait. What's that noise?
You hear something?
Dragons, go join Queen Chimera. I'll take charge down here.
SilmarUK will go.
Get those fires out and ready the ballistic. Move it, soldiers.
Right, we've got to go... I completely missed the dragon that just did that and flew by.
Time for reckless audacity and daring do.
I want to watch the dragons. Oh. Okay, don't run under those.
Euraxians. The wall has been breached.
Scatter!
SilmarUK will soothe your pain.
Yow.
Zamarak's aura can restore your will.
That's okay.
That path over there leads up to the top of the moon gate.
Yeah,
We need to
indeed.
reach it before the dragons break through our defenses. Up
Okay.
there, more Euraxians.
Wait, where do we go? There. Okay.
Here they come. Prepare yourself. More soldiers. Take them down.
Right, you're done. Now you. Yay, Cadwell.
Enjoy cutting blackguards down to size.
Path is clear. We need to reach Queen Kamira.
Oh, there we go. It's opened up. What's this? Oh, that's the irregulars. Ooh. Oh. Ooh.
Gareshri, no!
No!
Stay with me, old master.
Oh!
Gareshri still breathes, but his injuries are serious. He needs a healer. In the meantime, Zamarak knows what he must do.
What do you mean?
With Gareshri injured, someone else must take command of this position. Make sure the Euraxians and the dragons encounter enough resistance to slow them down. That task now falls to Zamarak.
Okay. You sure about
Yes,
this?
my friend. This is Zamarak's chance to finally atone for his past mistakes. Wait, what is this? The dragon horn. This one doesn't know why Gareshri was carrying this. But you must take it and reach the moon gate. Queen Kamira needs you.
I'll guard the dragon horn and join up with Kamira.
Go.
Good luck.
Now, Five Claw.
Not even doing my usual looting.
Maybe I should have fought left instead of right. Let's try that again.
Split up!
Thank you for yourself. Yeah, you're not much of a threat. Right. Here we go. Take out the mage first, so they can't kill this guy. Go.
Move!
So please.
I've got these hooligans on trout. Let's get to after before the moon's completely alive.
Sounds good. Oh, ran into that. Keeping my ultimate ready just in case. Right, but I'm a stamina fighter, so I do not want to. Right, we need to take you. Come on, down you go. Right, that's you guys. Now these two, we have a spell blade and a battle mage. Battle mage to start. Summon the dead. Summon the dead. Eat the souls. Bad things happening.
Use it! Quick! Quick!
Dr. Chimera.
See how the moons align with the ancient gate.
Mm.
The lattice opens a path to Jode's core. But how did you get the dragon horn? Where's Garishri? And why are the sounds of battle so close? Did the Euraxians overrun our defenses?
Garishri was injured and the dragons breached the walls, allowing the Euraxians to pour in.
Garishri? Hurt? And the Euraxians behind our defenses? This is not good. Not good at all. Well, we still have the dragon horn. At least until the power runs out or the fragile relic falls apart. Ah, I just wish the moons would move for me.
I thought the attunement gave you the power to move the moons.
The power, yes. But not the knowledge and experience.
It is.
I will continue to try to move the moons and close the gate. But you will need to keep the Euraxians from taking this position. I am counting on you, Five Claw.
I will guard the moon gates. Yeah, very much a Stargate, I do agree. Okay. Right, so I can't leave here until he is down. Now you're off balance. Oh, please. Yeah. Should be able to take this guy out. Cool. You, come here. Alright, let's make sure that we know where people are coming from. This side. Right, are they alright? Yeah, okay. Whoa! What's the meaning of this? Okay! Phone Goliath. Yep. Did you no good, did it?
The Dragon Ball. It's our only chance.
No, not yet! Through the portal, both of you, and bring the dragon horn.
Chimera, wait!
What are we doing? Why are we doing this? Oh, wow.
We stand on the sacred plane of Jode. The dragons went down into the processional. They seek to breach Jode's core.
What is this place?
From the memories I absorbed at the Shadow Dance Temple, Anequina and the Moon Priests came here to honor the moons and set them on their way after their sacred joining. This is also where she helped Kunzari hide the dragon's power.
I don't understand. Why would the dragons agree to give up part of their power?
Here, on the plane of Jode, the memories become clearer with every passing moment. Kunzari was able to use Kaalgrontiid's own greed against him. The dragon sought the power of Jode's core from the beginning, but Kunzari offered him even more.
It really is subsonic, isn't it? What did Kunzari offer Kaalgrontiid?
He offered a way to combine the natural power of Jode's core with the mystic might of his loyal dragons. Kaalgrontiid's greed was his undoing. Now, he finally has an opportunity to steal all the stored energy for himself. We must stop him.
Oh, let's do that, shall we? Okay. This way, is it? No. No mount.
Near. The vermin still pester us. Devour them. As you say, my brother.
There's Mulamir. Oh. What are you?
Remember, my friend, I'm not the battle mage I once was. I need to reserve what magic remains to me for when it will do the most good. Consequently, if we run into any obstacles, I'm going to leave them for you to deal.
Okay. Hi. Let us pass? Okay. How about we do it that way?
They still guard this sacred place.
You. Yeah, that's why I've got to take you down, because you heal the other one. Lazy fellow, I would say. I think you could be right.
The moon priests worship new gods now, you insignificant morsels.
Really? They betrayed us? Ouch! Whoa! Who the hell are you? Right. Screw that. Which way are we supposed to go? We're supposed to go this way. Hi guys. Oops. Ooh, level 21 awards. Okay. We'll take that. Cool. And I think we will increase my health. Yes, health. Cool. We'll worry about skill points later, as I'm quite happy with my selection at the moment.
Avoid Mulamnir as best you can.
Wonderful. Ash. Oops. Well. Okay. Let's just let my stamina come back up. Yep. Right, priest down. Yeah, saw you coming. There's two of you. That's not fair. Come on then. Yeah, miss me.
Kaalgrontiid and Jode's core. Are you ready for this, Chimera?
Okay. It is exciting. He's excited, definitely.
Kaalgrontiid is absorbing Jode's core. As long as the moons remain aligned, the power flowing through him is unimaginable.
Get me to that platform, Tarn. I can separate the moons using the altars. You must deal with Mulamnir Fiveclaw. I will divert whatever energy I can into the Dragonhorn, but use it sparingly.
You dare to face me, morsel?
Yes, I do. Oh! I'm not sure how I'm going to do this one. Yeah, I'm not going to do it that way. Sneaky wing flick, yeah, absolutely. You can spend skill points, spend a magicka. Right. Kill Mulamnir. How do I use the dragon horn? Is there a way to use the dragon horn? Yeah. Managed to avoid him.
You amuse me, little insect.
Ah! Okay. So I can actually knock him off balance. Right.
Yes, brother, I will make this quick.
I've wasted the bone Goliath, that's not good. Yeah, I've hardly touched him. Oh, my little lion cub is running around in all of this. No! Stay away, lion cub.
Get inside my shield, or the dragon shout will kill you.
Source G B.
Oh. Didn't see where the shield was. Oh boy. So I'm hurting him very, very slightly. Right.
Not let them best you, Mulamnir. Yes, brother. I will make this quick.
Right, so where are these things? There's one. Cool. Power up. Get out of the way of those. Whoa! Okay, is this going to be the shout?
Sus!
Wow, that's impressive from the inside of the shields. There you go. Come here.
You have made me angry, pest.
Oh! Heals, please. Okay.
I shall crush these fleas, brother. You have my word.
What? Okay. Oh. I'll take their souls. Oh, what a youth. Ooh, very worrying. Okay. What's next? Yeah, it was some sort of stone elemental apparently. Come on then. It's time for this again. Come on. Go down!
Assist me. The power. It
Round 3. Nope, the little cub is far, far tougher than I am. That's obviously the backup plan. It'll just take him out. It'll look cute at him. What the hell are you? Okay, you're air, are you? Okay. Right, you're down. Your soul, please.
My shield will protect you.
Please. This is actually a nice pause, and the cub is still completely unconcerned. Come on then, mate. You know how this ends.
It cannot end like this!
Yes, it can. Come on, give me the ultimate. Yes. I'm really enjoying it as well. I'm glad that you're entertained. Yes. Goodbye, Mulanir.
The equal of Akatosh!
The moons. I need to finish the ritual. Joan and Jode, hear me.
The power, it belongs to me!
Thank you, Subsonic.
Separate and resume your eternal dance. Now, Piper, sound the horn!
You did it, Chimera. You ended the eclipse. But that means...
Be denied!
The moon gate has closed. We are trapped, yes. But Mulamnir is dead, and Kaalgrontiid has been defeated.
Oh, hello! You always find things in the last place you know.
Kaalgrontiid. I'm actually pleased to see you, Cadmo. Come, Chimera. Your people await their queen.
Thank you, my friends, for everything.
Time to leave. Yowza. That was a heck of a fight. At first I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do it. I thought I might have to go and do some research, but yeah, that was well paced. Yeah, it was very intense, Subsonic. Whoa.
Chimera, have you been injured?
I am fine, just tired. But look, the moons are no longer aligned. Tell me about the dragons, the Euraxians. What is the state of our forces?
Our scouts tell us that most of the Euraxians and dragons fled when the moons parted. Our own troops have not returned, but the Main has sent an envoy.
An envoy from the Main? If you'll excuse me, I have other business to attend to.
We did it, Five Claw! We put the moons back in motion and defeated both Mulamnir and Kaalgrontiid. I want to thank you for everything. Elsweyr is safer today because of you.
How did you finally figure out how to move the moons?
Just being on the plane of Jode clarified the memories I inherited at the Shadow Dance Temple. I saw the ritual in my mind and performed the actions. Oh, too bad the Dragonhorn did not survive. At least it lasted long enough to banish Kaalgrontiid.
You did. Are you really sure that we defeated Kaalgrontiid? He seemed extremely powerful at the end.
He did grow larger with every infusion of power he absorbed, But the horn dislodged him from Jode's core, which allowed me to finish the ritual and end the eclipse. After that, a concern for another day, yes?
Why did the Main send an envoy?
I cannot be named queen without the Main's blessing. That, however, is my worry. For now, you should rest. We must honor our fallen and learn the fate of our troops at the Moongate. And after that, we will celebrate a new dawn for Elsweyr.
Yay! The bow.
We
Big
have
quest.
accomplished much, my friend. We overthrew the tyrant, Euraxia Tarn, defeated Zumog Phoom and the Betrayer, even killed at least 2 dragons and made the moons move in the sky. If only I could shake this sense of impending doom.
What kind of impending doom are we talking about?
Nothing specific. Not really. I guess this sense of worry will stay with me until I know the fate of Gareshri, SilmarUK, even Prefect Kalo. I would return to the Moongate, but other matters require my attention. Namely, the envoy of the Main.
You think our companions might not have survived the attack?
That is just it. I have no idea. Moons, my head pounds. The effort I exerted at Jode's core was not without a cost. Five Claw, could I convince you to determine the fate of my soldiers and our friends?
I'll find out what happened.
I appreciate your assistance, my friend.
Ooh.
Find out what happened to Gareshri and the others, then bring word back to me. Meanwhile, I will try to find a few moments to rest before I meet with the Main's envoy or worry about the other dragons.
Isn't the dragon threat over now?
Far from it. But without Kaalgrontiid and Mulamnir to lead them, they are solitary beasts without a grand plan. Colossal, dangerous beasts to be sure, but not the overwhelming force they were under their dragon leaders.
It's hard to believe this all started with an ancient Khajiit legend.
There is little difference between myth and history for the Khajiit Five Claw. Whether Euraxia discovered the Kunzari stories and that led them to the Betrayer's head, or Zumog Phoom reanimated the head and then learned the tales, who can say?
Okay. So, I think the quest line, it continues. Okay. Happened to our companions. So, that will be... Aha. That don't seem right. Okay, let's just check I've got the right quest. Yeah, the Heir of Iniquina. Show me on the map. Ah, right, they're there. That explains it. Okay, so... that way.
Yeah.
Yowza. That was tough, but that was a lot of fun. Okay. Everyone survived, right? Well, that's a good
It's
start.
good to see you, Five Claw. We only just returned and I have yet to report to the Queen. Chimera is alright, isn't she? We saw the moons move and the eclipse end, but we haven't heard what happened after you entered the Moongate.
Chimera's fine. As a matter of fact, she sent me to find out what happened to you.
After I was caught in that dragon blast, ZaMaRak tended to my wounds and took command of the soldiers defending the upper ridge. I'm sorry to say that I was in and out of consciousness for most of what happened next.
So you don't know how the battle ended?
I know that I am still alive and grateful to be back in Rimmon. It's a miracle, thank the moons, that the city is free once more. If you want to know what really occurred at the Moon Gate, you'll need to ask ZaMaRak and Prefect Kalo.
Your injuries, do you need to see the healers?
There are those among the troops who need the healers more than I.
Oh.
But perhaps a few hours in the soothing springs will restore my strength. I'll need it too. I have much to do to help Chimera restore Enequina to its former glory.
Okay. Prefect Kalo next.
Huh? Oh, it's you. Good to see you're still among the living. I suppose you had a hand in getting the moons to finally fall apart? Hang on, I need to finish my report. I find that it's best to write it all down while it's still fresh in my mind.
Damned Imperials and their reports. That's what brought me here. Chimera wants to know what happened after we entered the Moongate.
It's all in my report. Our troops held their ground and fought bravely. We lost many good soldiers, Khajiit and Imperial, but we did our duty. We slaughtered Euraxians by the score and kept the dragons at bay until the moons broke apart.
The ending of the eclipse was significant?
It was crucial to our survival.
Cool.
When the moons separated, the dragons broke ranks. They seemed to lose their drive, their purpose. They stopped attacking and flew off. Not a moment too soon. We had exhausted both our strength and our ammunition.
What did the Euraxians do?
The ones that survived ZaMaRak's charge lost what remained of their courage when the dragons abandoned the field of battle. They scattered like sand roaches and ran in all directions. I doubt they'll give the militia too much trouble going forward.
What will you and the Cygnus Irregulars do now?
We still have a lot to do to heal the scars left by Euraxia and her mercenaries. I'll offer our services to Queen Chimera and Lord Garashri. Let them use us where we'll do the most good.
Sounds fair. So you'll help defend Elsweyr?
If that's what they need. But the Cygnus Irregulars are mostly military engineers, scouts, and trainers. We have a lot more to offer a kingdom that needs to be rebuilt than just blades and shields. That was our original mission, to help Elsweyr.
Cool. ZaMaRak.
ZaMaRak is happy to see you, friend.
Oh.
After the dragons entered the Moon Gate and you followed, this one worried that all was lost. But then, the moons parted, and suddenly everything seemed all right.
Chimera sent me to find out what happened to you and the others.
Just what you would expect. We held our ground against the swarming Euraxians and their necromancers, repelled the dragons as best we could. This one let the desert wind flow through his limbs and claws, while our soldiers rallied to his side.
You defeated the Euraxians?
Between the Khajiit militia and the Cygnus Irregulars, we held them off. When the moons separated, the Euraxians broke off their attack and scattered to the four winds. The remainder will be a nuisance, but they pose no threat to the kingdom.
What about the dragons?
ZaMaRak doesn't know for certain. We faced mostly the Euraxians on the upper ridge. Prefect Kalo commanded the ballisti, so he could tell you more. This one does know that when the moons began to separate, the dragons roared in rage and flew away.
What will you do now, ZaMaRak?
ZaMaRak hopes to serve as Queen Chimera's claw and defend the throne as he was trained to do. If she will not have me, well, Gareshri has many plans for improving life in Elsweyr. This one would be happy to help in any way he can.
Oh. Turn to the palace. Oh. So that's a nice way of explaining why the dragons are flying around in Elsweyr at certain locations and you get into fights with them. They're disorientated, they don't have their leaders, they're lashing out, but they're not the threat they once were. course, they're still very dangerous. And if you've seen the trailer from E3, you've got an idea of what will come later this year. What's this? Ah, you're the envoy.
This one never expected to set foot in the capital of Nequina again. She hoped the militia would succeed, but she didn't believe they stood a chance against the usurper queen. Kasia understands you played a significant role in these events, yes?
I helped overthrow Euraxia, defeat the Betrayer, and stop the dragons on the plain of Jode.
Such wonders you have accomplished, and to have touched the face of blessed Jode. This one is in awe. Despite all that, the Main has sent me to determine what happens next. Where is Lord Gareshri, the Speaker of the Main?
Gareshri returned from the battle and went to see the healers. What do you mean, what happens next?
The healers? This one hopes the Speaker wasn't gravely injured. As for the question, we must settle the matter of Enequina's succession. Kasia must determine if Chimera is the legitimate heir to the throne, and if so, recognize her claim.
Well, I did go one-on-one with Mulamir and survive, with Abner Farn's help and a dragon horn, yes. But I still did it. She's the only surviving daughter of King Amaka. Doesn't that make her queen?
Certainly, but anyone can make such a claim. To be accepted by the Khajiit, she must be recognized by the Main. With Gareshri indisposed, will you stand with Chimera and vouch for her heritage? If so, please tell her I am ready to meet with her.
I will go find Chimera and let her know.
Before you return to Chimera's side, this one requests an additional favor. The Main gave Kasia a sealed letter for Abner Tharn, but he refuses to see me. I understand that you and he share a special bond. Perhaps you could deliver the letter.
I can deliver the letter, but why is the Main writing to Abner Farn?
The specifics concern the Tharn alone, but this one believes it deals with the artificial eclipse and its impact on Khajiit society. The moons hold great sway over the Khajiit born under them. What does this mean for those born during this eclipse?
The eclipse? I don't understand.
No matter what caused the eclipse, Joan and Jode joined as one. When this occurs naturally, one born then may become the next Main. But during a false eclipse, succession becomes a concern. The Main hopes Tharn can explain the arcane implications.
Why didn't the Main come to crown Chimera personally?
The Main cannot be everywhere at once. That is what the Speaker and the envoys are for. For now, the Main's duties do not include Nequina. But know that the Main's heart is everywhere in Elsweyr. Now, please deliver the letter to Abner Tharn.
Fair enough. Where are you, Abner? In the palace. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Abner, you simply must stay for the ceremony. It's not every day we get to see a lovely cat receive a crown.
Nonsense. And don't call me Abner. Besides, I think I've overstayed my welcome as far as Chimera is concerned. You and Cadwell, the two of you just can't leave well enough alone. No one was supposed to notice as I slipped out of Rimmen. Of course, very little has gone according to plan since the Wrathstone tablets set me on this path.
You're leaving?
I am neither sentimental nor enamored of pomp and circumstance. My time in Elsweyr has shown me that I have limits. I am not the battle mage I was in my younger days. Besides, I hate parties. Small talk, speeches, canapes, totally unbearable.
Don't you want to be there when Chimera's crowned queen?
I watched firsthand as a remarkable young woman became a leader. She's already a queen. Everything else is simply ceremony. I've lingered here long enough. You were an able enough traveling companion. I may call on you again sometime.
I have a letter for you. It's from the Main.
An intriguing question. are Khajiit born under a forced eclipse next in line for the main. But this other bit confirms my suspicions. I must travel to Palatine at once. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Until then, farewell.
Good luck, Farm.
We accomplished much, but I fear we haven't seen the last of Kaalgrontiid. I must investigate reports coming from the south. You, however, have a queen to crown. Take Cadwell with you and make sure he behaves. And tell Chimera she did admirably.
You think Kaalgrontiid is still a threat?
We saw no body, and there's no reason to suppose Kaalgrontiid couldn't escape from Jode just as we did. He absorbed a remarkable amount of energy while the moons were aligned after all. I'll send for you if and when I confirm my suspicions.
Goodbye. Yeah, the trailer for me, we know that the latter end of this year, because at the moment Elsweyr is just northern Elsweyr, there's southern Elsweyr as well, and that will get opened up later on this year. So I imagine that will be to finish off Kaalgrontiid and find out what's actually happening in the south. Oh, Cadwell.
Abner's received a new quest from the main. As soon as we finish here, I'll join him. Quests are my speciality. Oh, fiddlesticks. I just remembered Queen Chimera asked me to be her king's claw. I guess Abner will have to soldier on without me.
Chimera said she wanted you as a king's, or rather queen's claw?
Yes, indeed. Their exact words were, "You can call yourself the Emperor of Citadel for all I care. Just quit blathering and let me think." I've no designs on the ruby throne, but Cadwell the Queen's claw has a rather dashing ring to it, eh?
Yes.
I assure you, Kaja, my wounds are healing quite nicely.
Nevertheless, this one has asked the Outlander to stand beside Chimera, should I decide to give the Main's blessing.
Oh. Alright, let's get this over with. Wait a sec, Chimera's not there? I think I went in through the wrong door. Yeah, indeed. Right, Chimera, where are you hiding, dear girl? This way, apparently.
Garishri told me you found them. He filled me in on what happened during the battle at the Moongate. Dragons and necromancers, I understand. But politics and coronations, they twist my tail, and their regalia, it pinches. Moons, I miss my leathers.
Having second thoughts on becoming Queen of Iniquina?
I am having many thoughts, but I know what I must do. Like Iniquina and my other ancestors before me, I must stand tall and accept my responsibilities with humility and grace. Provided the Main's envoy confirms my right to the throne.
The envoy doesn't believe you?
The woman is inscrutable. I think she just wants to see me suffer until she acquiesces and places the crown on my head. Before the full weight of the kingdom falls upon my shoulders, I want to tell you something.
Of course.
I want you to know I appreciate everything you have done for Elsweyr. For me. I do not believe we would have survived without your assistance. Now, I understand the envoy asked you to stand beside me at the ceremony. Are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready. Oh. Now I can go in.
5 Claw, a word.
What? Oh, there's Garishri.
Dear tears of joy, my
Oh.
friend. Once Chimera arrives, this small stream will become a raging.
Oh.
The healers were able to do wonders, my friend. I almost feel like my old self again. I will secure Chimera's claim. You just stand beside her and support her. She values your presence, as do I. But where is Chimera? I expected you to bring her in.
She's ready. We can begin the coronation.
Who will confirm that Chimera is the daughter of King Hemekar and the rightful heir to the throne of Anequina?
I will, as her guardian all these years, and as the Speaker of the Men. Chimera is the rightful heir. Come forth, daughter of Hemekar and Numara. Come forth, child of Anequina.
Chimera, do you accept the duties of the throne? Will you lead this kingdom and protect its people?
I do, and I will.
Know then that the Main accepts and recognizes your claim.
Yay!
All hail Chimera, Queen of Anequina!
I promise to serve our people, and I offer thanks to all who helped achieve our recent victories. Finally, there is one I wish to honor. One whose assistance in these matters was unprecedented
Time
and
to slip away.
invaluable. Five Claw, my comrade and friend, please approach the throne. Courageous Five Claw, I will make sure your deeds are sung by my people. They will be told from one generation to the next. As Kunzari passed into legend, so too will you.
I don't know what to say.
Say nothing, my friend. Just know that you helped deliver my homeland from Tyrannid. We will never forget that. I will never forget that.
So what happens
You
now?
appeared when Elsweyr needed you most. In our most desperate time of troubles, you helped restore our nation. You will always have a place here, my friend. And I want you to accept the greatest award I can offer. I name you Champion of Anequina.
Ooh. Wow.
There are still dragons to kill and Euraxians to deal with. But now it is time to celebrate. Take a few moments, talk to our friends, then enjoy yourself, champion. You earned it.
Just killed Molly and myself. He had 17.4 million health, but only the horn damaged him until he was 0.4%. Wow. Yowza. Well done as well, Ammo. What does the Queen do exactly?
Just what you would expect. I listen to problems and I try to find solutions. I suppose I must coordinate with our allies in the Dominion at some point, and there are still stray dragons and Euraxian deserters to deal with. So, the usual things.
And I guess your days as an agent of the Main are behind you now.
It is time for different adventures, Five Claw. I must lead my people and erase the memories of the usurper queen. May her name be blotted from the histories. Of course, I may find time to slip away and explore a ruin or two. Every now and again.
Oh, goodbye. Cool.
I came to northern Elsweyr with an impossible task. I took command of the militia and sought to free Rimmon from Euraxia's grasp. With your help, we accomplished so much more. You have my thanks for that, champion.
What's next?
As always, I go wherever the Main needs me. For a while, I remain in Rimmon to provide Queen Chimera with whatever assistance she requires. You know, I watched Chimera grow these past 6 years. She will be a better queen than even I imagined.
That's very cool. Envoy.
Thank you for helping to restore the bloodline of Enequina Walker. It is good to see a Khajiit once again on the throne of Rimmon. Gashia apologizes for all the formality, but she had to be sure before she bestowed the Main's blessing upon Chimera.
That would be the bow. It's only a bit of an upgrade. It's not outrageous by any means. I mean, it's nice.
And all hail Fiveclaw, whom I name Champion of Enequina.
No, no limelight. I'm a thief. God damn it.
You have done much since last we met, traveler. This one knew you had a brave heart, but never did he imagine you would become the savior of Elsweyr. Thank the moons we happened upon the wreckage of your caravan.
How's the Adaptorium been?
We are still repairing Starhaven, one stone at a time. Unfortunately, the brunt of the dragon's attack targeted the Adepts' dormitories. Everyone sleeps under the moonlight until the work is completed.
Are you afraid there'll be another attack?
Where aren't there dragon attacks in this land of ours? This one will just have to hope that heroes like you drive them back. Someday, bright moons will shine over Elsweyr again. In this, Majadro has faith.
I haven't actually... I've only been into the Hall of the Champion briefly. Now I know what it's all about, so... I will go live there at some point.
Wasn't that a beautiful ceremony? Not quite on the level of the time I attended Molon Ball's first Daedric Titan unveiling and Soul Shriven Impalement celebration, but beautiful, just the same.
What's next?
Next, having given it a thought, it's enough trouble keeping track of the past and present to bother with what happens in the future. Maybe I'll finally build that little house on the edge of Cold Harbor's yawning chasm. Ah, the vertigo.
You're really considering going back?
Well, certainly. Eventually. It's my home. Besides, who would all the Soul Shriven look up to if I never returned? Have no fear, my friend. If you ever need Catwell's sword again, I'll rush to your side without hesitation. You have my word.
Oh. Right. Prefect Kalo. SilmarUK we will talk to last.
The Cygnus Irregulars were able to lend Queen Chimera our support. Helped make up for all the evil Euraxia brought with her to Elsweyr. Now where's the music? I didn't spend the last 6 years learning Khajiit waltzes for nothing.
Did you determine what happens next to the Cygnus Irregulars?
I hate the idea of mercenary companies, but without an imperial government in place, that seems to be what we're reduced to. Luckily, Chimera has accepted our offer of assistance and has agreed to employ us. As engineers and aid workers, of course.
Cool. You really learned Khajiit waltzes?
A few. You'd be surprised how many of their dances can't be accomplished without claws or a tail. I do hope they play the waxing moon, though. I find it rather elegant, and it's the one best suited to my tailless posterior.
Goodbye. SilmarUK.
This one's heart sings at seeing Chimera crowned queen. Her parents would have been so proud. Thank you, my friend, for getting us to this moment. And for helping SilmarUK find his way back to his true calling.
Oh. Your true calling? Adept or Queen's Claw?
SilmarUK will always be an adept. But Queen Chimera has agreed to accept me as her claw.
Oh.
This one will protect the Queen and serve her as best he can. It is what SilmarUK was born to do. Yes?
Cool. Right. Well, that is the end of that quest line from what I can see. So. Oh. Yeah, no one else is talking. No one else around here that... Ah, sure.
Last time I was in Rimmon Palace, it was on business. Well, certainly seems you've sought out bigger game since our time in Hakershay. A dragon, I believe? Or several, if the stories I've heard are true.
Indeed. The stories are true.
You'll have to excuse me if I don't trust you to get rid of all the beasts. The sooner I'm back in Morrowind, the better. I don't say this often, but it would be best to stay on your guard.
Is that a threat?
Not this time. I just doubt this dragon business has been entirely dealt with. Best to be prepared for what lies ahead. Besides, it would be awful if you wound up dead. You were marginally helpful after all.
Oh. I wonder if others can appear there if you...
Queen Chimera. She is all official now. This one suppose that means more messages for Lirjazi to carry. Ah well, this one was too good at being a spy that no one realized her true calling. Being the Queen's messenger isn't the worst job, yes?
True. About the expansion, Tamo, but there was also plenty to do, so... Alfik. I'm going to be careful as well, because I don't think... Mizik Thunderboots.
Mizik can't believe the tales he has heard. Dragons, moongates, eclipses. Oh, so much excitement you've seen, and so many heroic things you have accomplished. Certainly a step up from the work we did. Yes?
Oh, how you doing, Mizik?
Mizik is doing very well, especially after being invited to this ceremony. Never did he think he would be witnessing a Khajiiti coronation in Rimmon Palace. Is this one's hat on straight? His whiskers burnished and bristly?
You look fine.
That is good to hear. Mizik would hate to make a bad impression. But this one is sure you have many others to talk to. He will not keep you, Walker. Remember, if you are ever in need of an investigator, call on Mizik.
Oh, bye-bye, Mizik. Oh, no. Right. Cool. So, what I think we will do, I will bring the stream to a close there. None of the other Elder Scrolls streamers that we might raid, unfortunately, are streaming. So what we'll probably just do is go and raid Colo. Let me just see if she's actually still on. Cool. Yeah, she is. So, thank you very much. I will be back tomorrow at 7 o'clock for Elite Dangerous. I'll be back on Sunday, 2 o'clock in the afternoon for Pathfinder Kingmaker. I'm also releasing some stuff on the YouTube channel. Let's just see if this works. Cool. See if that works. So yeah, on YouTube I'm doing a Shadowrun Returns playthrough and a Norgard story mode playthrough. So yeah, we will go and raid Colo, and I will hopefully see you at some point again soon. And it's been a very fun evening. So thank you very much for being here. I think I got that right. Yes, I have. So thank you very much, folks, and see you again soon.